Welcome, Gemini. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for September the 26th through to October the 2nd, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of the supportive, positive, loving energy you send my way each and every day. Now let's see what the energy is going to be for you this week. Oh, the Magician as the very first card. Allowing the magic to come into your life, absolutely. Now, when he's in the first position, I always have to remind you that there could be illusions, okay? Because that's what a magician truly is, right? You watch that coin go from one hand to the next, to the next, to the next, and you're pretty sure you know where that coin is, and still he pops it out of the back of your ear. So remember that we really have to stay grounded. We really have to be the diplomat. We really have to think things through. Is it serving me? Is it a reality? Is it something that I'm just hoping? Okay, we need to ask those questions. We need to be truthful with ourselves. If it's just a hope, a want, a desire, or if it's something tangible and something we can actually walk into. We have justice. So wanting the balance in our life, wanting the harmony and the love in our life. We have the Chariot, so our focus, our drive. And then we have the Five of Wands. So let's stop there for a minute. Back to the Magician. Now let's talk about the positive of the Magician. The Magician says, what do you want in life? I will bring it to you. I will instill the magic in your life. Where do you need a magical new beginning? Where do you want it? Where do you desire it? Maybe it is attaching to the true you. So your inner child of what you've always wanted to do, where you've always wanted to walk, the energy that you've always wanted to be present in your life. But be careful about how you ask for that. Remember, we also need to be a little bit of the diplomat here. So it's not enough to say, I want more money in my life, because then you could walk down the street and somebody could hand you $1 and voila, you've got more money in your life. Your wish has been granted. So really, the illusion would be to put something out to the universe, to God, your angels, your spirit guides, and leave it very vague and very open to what may come your way. So you have to get specific about what you truly want. Now, the sun is crossing over Jupiter in Libra. So that's all about your passion. That's all about your joy. That's all about your self-expression. It's all about the things that you want in your life, the type of energy that you want to surround you. And so you have to, I mean, the sun could be shining a light into saying you need to move in this way in order to have these things in your life, this way of life. Now, we also have Mars going into Capricorn, and Pluto is in Capricorn, and Pluto is going direct this week. So Mars comes in and gives us this energy, this determination, this drive. And it's all into where you want to instill change in your life. This is going to be a week where you're going to say, it's going to change. I'm going to move forward in a new direction, in a different direction. It's about growth, rebirth, death to certain things in our life, moving away from energy so that we can move into new energy. We also have the new moon coming this week. So a lot of potentially strong energy in our lives this week to really transform the way we are going. And this is long term. With Jupiter in Libra, this is going to be energy for a year. So it is making that year plan, that long-term plan in what we want to invite into our lives, how we bring our expression of joy and happiness to the table, of what we want to change, of what we want to manifest in our life going forward. And then we have the Five of Wands with justice. So the people who surround us, whether it is in our working lives, whether it is in our home lives, our neighborhoods, our communities, maybe the world at large, and wanting to find a balance, wanting to find a true harmony in order to go forward with like-minded people in a like-minded direction. And you could actually potentially here be the leader in bringing out a way of going forward together, a harmonious way of going together. So it may be you that becomes the leader of the group. It may be you with the strong ideas and the strong platform going forward this week. It may be you bringing in those innovative ideas. And we have the Chariot, so there's a strong focus on our path forward of what we want to have in our life and what we want to grow in our life. What we want to have in our life got a ding from my computer, so that's Spirit God, your angels, your spirit guide saying, what is it? Pay attention to that. Think about that. Be honest with yourself. What is the true path forward for you? What will bring in that happiness, that self-expression, that joy to really allow you to become you in your path going forward, to allow you to transform and change in potentially some new way. We have the Queen of Cups as the underlying energy, and this is love yourself, and you are going to be given things to shine a mirror back on yourself for who you are, what you give to the world, what you bring to the table, and to love yourself for it, to pat yourself on the back, to acknowledge your strength, your empowerment, to love you, to embrace you, even your flaws. Okay, that's loving all of you, not just parts of you, to seeing how you are truly a gift to your world and the world at large. We have the King of Swords for the overriding energy. You know, you might have such a passion that you might tick off some people this week, okay? Because this is a very strong, passionate card. This is also one of knowing the plan, knowing what, he knows what he wants going forward. He's willing to defend it at all costs. He has a great passion, and things can't pull him off his path this week. He has a strength, he has a determination about him of the plan that he wants to put into place. Now, in saying that, this is where our passion can be so strong that people perceive it as it's about you and only you. And even though you don't mean that, because I mean, I saw the people in your life, so you were doing this for more than just you. Um, but it is making sure that we are keeping the lines of communication open so that they understand why we are doing the things we are doing, why we are saying the things we are saying, so that they buy into it rather than feeling like you are stepping on their toes or they're not important or you're burning a bridge. We don't want to instill that kind of energy into such a powerful, positive week. So keep the lines of communication open. Tell people why you are doing the things. If you are staying at work late, then explain it at home. Why it's so important for you to stay late, why it will mean something down the road, what you are potentially working towards. We have the Tower, transformation, and the Three of Cups will bring in your joy and your happiness. Expect news to come out of nowhere that will really potentially change your course of action, your life in some way, that will transform where you are going. This could be the death and rebirth. This could be something happening that brings in joy, celebration, happiness. This could be good news coming in, news that you have been waiting on, that you know that it starts the new path for you. For work, career, we have the Two of Pentacles. The imbalance, wanting to bring things into balance. We need to balance other things in our life in order for our work, our career to actually be as strong and powerful as we want it to be. So we need to make sure that we are paying attention to our home life, our love life, our spirituality, our health and well-being, that we can't sacrifice all of that for the sake of career, for the sake of money, that we need to revisit our routines and our energy and where we are putting the energy, and coming home tired and then just sitting in front of the TV or the computer and then going to bed and not speaking more than 10 words to your partner doesn't count as home time, doesn't count as time of building a relationship. It's about quality instead of quantity, so that you are making the most use in your downtime to strengthen your other areas of life so that you can be productive, so that you can go forward with the strength, with the determination when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your job and career. And for love and relationship, we have the Page of Pentacles. We are looking for creating those new beginnings, stepping into those new beginnings within relationships. And this could be all about the transformation that you want to instill of letting your inner child out, letting your happiness out, doing things because it makes you happy, brings you joy, and incorporating that into a relationship. If you are looking for a relationship, well, we have something very transformative happening this week that brings in joy and happiness. So that could be a new relationship. That is somebody who can bring in a real strength that really complements you in some way, that allows a brand new path to be opened up in front of you that you never even thought could exist going forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.